Hello everybody, my name is Lotzi, and today we're making another What If Civilization Started Over video. Yeah, I know that I haven't posted in over a month, so probably some of y'all thought that I probably died or something, or I don't know, but no, I'm still here. I didn't post any videos for a while. I know that I know that I posted a Vixo video or something like that before, but like, yeah, and the series is actually, this series is inspired by Ada's prose series called God damn it. What if civilizations started over? So, yeah, it's the same name as well. But whatever. Let's get into the damn video. Alright. I've written down some ideas. So for my upcoming video, which is about this series, and the green team and the lime team decide to do a border rework because yeah, the borders look kind of hideous to say the least. So it's something like this. Okay, so this looks like this. Wait, give me a minute, just a minute, please. So the reason why there was a border rework, I'd say, it's because the green team wanted this massive population center, because there's a population center right there. They're basically, yeah. Basically, it's right there in this spot. And, yeah. But now, the green team has this spot now. And, anyways, so, the purple team decides to do some more expanding, because, you know, why the hell not? So, they decide to take over Crete. Yeah, they just take over. Because, I know it's just a bunch of mountains, but I'll probably explain to you later, I guess, why they decided to take over Crete. And, next is, yeah, this. So, they expand a wee bit. No. Oh my. There we go. Okay, so I realized why. Because the coloring into it was like a vertical or something. But yeah. So now I can finally concentrate, and so the purple team just expands deeper into like, just expands a bit more. Just finish this. What? There we go. Okay. Anyways, yeah, they decide to kind of expand just a wee bit. They take over they take over Corsica, of course. Anyways, now about the Dutch country. So the Dutch team just decides to expand because, yeah, why the hell not? Of course, it's gonna be quite a big expansion, isn't it? Yeah, they decide to expand a bit, a little bit, like a wee bit, apparently. Actually, whatever. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up. And the Germanic country, I guess, in a way, just decides to expand as well. And yeah, they just expand. There we go. That's slightly better. And yeah, They're just expanding, and for now they'll stop expanding. But also the Dutch team just finally catches up with the Germanic country, and they just decide to do some more expanding, and a new country is created. Um, Let me just change the colors slightly better. Yeah. So basically, the country is established, like pretty much where Brittany is located, I guess. No, it looks ugly as fuck. Hello. Oh my god. Wait. Let me just. Yeah. Pretty much reaching it right there. Hopefully, there's not a gap. Yeah. Now I'm gonna place the capital, which is well, somewhere like either in Brittany or like Normandy, I don't know. But yeah. And I'm just gonna put it right here, I guess. And so um here, yellow team update, because yeah. So about the yellow team, they explore. They want to explore like an air. They're exploring, and they just discovered a part of a lake, and also they just decided to explore even more into of some of this into the Great European Plains, because yeah. Let me just increase the damn brush. Yeah, quite good looking, isn't it? Isn't it right? And yeah, and as well, they decide to explore somewhere like into Finland, and not just that, they explore through. They go around the lake, this massive lake, and they just discover the entire lake. Good job, yellow team, I guess. Pretty cool, isn't it? And yeah, and the yellow team decides to expand, but not before a country breaking away from the yellow team, which is what color do I choose? Um, I guess it may be good. I don't know. Wait, no, not like that. So a country just breaks away from the yellow team, but but they decide to join up with the red team. So the red team kind of expanded without doing anything. Like they expanded by doing nothing basically. And so what else? Oh yeah, the yellow team expanding, I forgot. My bad, guys. This is gonna be quite a long video. Oh boy. Yeah, they just decide to expand. They're expanding like a lot. Like an absurd amount of expanding. Like they became so huge that in fact there's already a rebellion starting. I think this is a pretty good color. Yeah. Alright. Like basically the colors there's a rebellion, quite a mass quite a decent chunk, but it's like quite quite a big one, and some is at the border of the Orange Country, in fact. And well, they're basically just trying to break away from the yellow team because the yellow team just really loves to expand. Like it loves to expand like a lot. So yeah. And the yellow team basically it's the yellow team leaders are just kind of dumb in a way. Not to really insult them to say the least that much, but they just don't really listen to the people, and like they just no matter how many times they promise that oh they won't expand anymore and blah 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 blah, but they still do because it's the nature of their of the yellow team, of course. So yeah, of course there are going to be some rebellions, and now there's going to be a new capital for the yellow team. I'm gonna plop it right here. Yeah, the yellow team just did an absurd amount of expanding, and now the lime team just exploring because yeah. So they just decided to explore into the Indian subcontinent, just take the territory, you know, the usual stuff. The usual stuff because yeah, they're just they're just basically exploring pretty deep into India, exploring quite deep into India, and yeah, it's actually quite a lot. They're exploring the southern tip of India, and and they're just exploring a lot. Like I mean it. And guess what? And guess what happens? The red team just decided to declare war on the green team because they wanted some land. I think the red team just wanted some access to the Caspian Sea. So yeah. So the war basically begins. And this kind of caught the uh, green team off guard, but they're still kind of prepared. I'm sorry if you could barely even see the lightly colored areas in like, but like, yeah, the red team is basically just expanding. It's just invading into the green team, which is quite absurd to say the least. And the red team makes a spearhead, and they're about to cut off this part of the green team from the rest. So they instead of going, which means they have to go the other way around, which is kind of boring. And the green team, however, tries to make a counteroffensive to push them out of the areas that the red team is occupying, which it's so far it's pretty successful. They eventually reach the border again, and they're starting to sweep it on the south. They're sweeping on the south, but however on the north they're doing poorly to say the least. Like it's awful. It's quite absurd. And but yeah. They're just the green team is just pretty much sweeping on the south, and the northern direction, it's quite the opposite. but the red team finally but red team general just decides to make an offensive so that it could encircle the entire green team. So yeah, they make the offensive, and a lot of green team troops are basically encircled. Gold, and also the red team just cuts the green team off from the northern part of the Caspian Sea. So it's quite chaotic to say the least. And the green team finally surrenders at this part, so they lose a lot of troops to say the least. And then the red team just makes a really massive offensive, and they reach the population center, and yeah, it's getting quite brutal because yeah, I don't know what to say while I'm just doing the shit. Oh, and they encircled the green team at this part of the Caspian Sea. So yeah, the situation is becoming absurd. Like really absurd for the green team. But for the red team, it's quite good because it's quite a good situation for the red team. And since the green team's capital is cut off, and you can't just message go onto email.com or something like that and just message your lord up here, like how your capital is encircled and you need help. No, so like basically nothing is heard from the green team's capital, right? And eventually some provinces start to break away from the green team, I guess. Yeah. So I need to find a darker green team color, I guess. Or lighter, or I don't know. Is this good? No. No. Oh, man. Oh, this is a good one. Yeah. I think you may bear, if you're colorblind or you just have a really shitty PC, you may not be able to see the difference between these two colors. But yeah, there's a massive break away from the green team, of course. Which is pretty big, quite devastating. And yeah, it's kind of like right there. So yeah, and all and to make it even worse, at this point, your the red team's very on the doorstep of the capital. So it's it has been besieged for a while, but eventually the green team just gets its capital captured, and finally the green team decides to surrender. And guess what? We can finally do a peace treaty. Yippee! I have to undo all the shit again. Did I do it? Yeah, I think I did it. Wait, no, 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 no. Hey, 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 hey. No, no, no. Fuck. Okay. Peace treaty. And the red team takes all of that. And it's cool. That's a lot of land. And the rebellion that broke away from the green team. Okay, that's good enough. Pretty damn good. Yeah. So let's just move the green team's capital. Yeah, I'll just move it. Yep. Where should I? Yeah, right. I think it's either right here. I know it's up here. Actually, I'm placing it right here. Yep, pretty good. And then another capital for the um this green team which broke away recently. Uh, I'm placing it right here. Looks pretty good, right? And the lime team just decides to put some troops on its border of the red team. On its border on the red team, which is actually a lot of money. And some people are getting quite suspicious with the yellow team, lime team. Let me just turn my lights on real quick. It's getting quite dark for me since I'm recording this at like um 5:56 p.m. at the moment in Central European time. So, uh, so basically, the Lime country gets overthrown again, but it's just the Iran Persian part in a way, I guess. Yeah, I think this one. So basically, it's just like that. Yep. And since the Lime team just basically survives right here, it just it just becomes it's the Lime team. So yeah, quite quite cool, isn't it? Um yeah, I'm just gonna place the capital like right here. And the Lime team just oops, wrong layer. The Lime team just decides to expand a lot into India. Yeah, they survive in there. Yeah. I mean, the Lime team just managed to survive somehow, which is quite surprising to say the least. Excuse me. Yeah. So it just moves. It just explores more territory into the Indian subcontinent. I mean, yeah, subcontinent. Yeah, that's the right term, I guess. Right word. Yeah. So just explores deeper into India, right? Right? Yeah. So basically, Line Team just expands quite a lot, actually. Hopefully not too much, though. But whatever. I don't know what to say. But yeah, it became a quite big country. And yeah. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but like, actually, I don't really care. And uh, a new country just spawns in from a group of like a group of people. I hope. I think no, not exactly. Yeah, I think like this big. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty dang good. Just, I guess something like, yeah, this big. Just became a quite a big country already. Almost immediately. It just spawns in. That's a pretty big country. And, yeah, I'm just going to, I don't know. Let me just place the capital somewhere. Where do I place it? I'm placing that shit right, here. And, yeah. Um, I guess, how about the, Dutch team expanding more? Or maybe even, you know what? Maybe even in, Af the African country. So it decides to do some more expanding because yeah, it just does more expanding. What else does it do? Oops, my bad. Right there, quite a bit deep. It's beginning to be quite deep. They don't export. They don't expand too much though. But yeah, I think it looks in an okay like shape. It's an okay shape. They're exploring quite a bit into Africa, and the Egyptian country decides to say, you know what, I'm expanding, and yeah, it just starts expanding because yeah, I don't know what else it would do. I don't know which episode it is of Wixo at the moment, but I don't know. Yeah. And this Cyan-ish team just takes the rest of it like that. And yeah. um I don't know what else to do. But they just start expanding quite they're expanding quite a lot actually. They've been spawning for I mean, not spawn expanding for like they've been expanding quite a lot as as you can see. Yeah. Wait, just give me a minute. I'm just pulling the curtain. Okay, alright. Continuing with Wixo. Uh, they decide to explore uh deep into like modern day Ethiopia, and they're starting to like uh go near the Ethiopian heights or something like that. Yeah, I don't know geography way too well, but I'm quite good at geography. But like, yeah. um, and so I'm gonna tell you that the reason why the purple team decided to take over Crete, it's because they're kind of just sending their prisoners or slash slaves uh down at that wait, down at that place to just send them just working in the mountains or something like mining, yeah, shit like that. And yeah, so the red team's, I guess, in a way kind of stable, but like but but a part of the red team is like not too stable, to be exact. In how do I guess I'm where it's not stable in the pink area, inside the pink area. You know what, I'm gonna color this in right here. Inside the pink area, this is where there's some instability in the red team. So what the red team decides to do is that well, they just spit out that huge part because yeah, they don't wanna really collapse yet. They don't wanna collapse, so yeah. I'm just gonna make like it's gonna be real. They're gonna spit out a lot of land, to say the least. But like, yeah, looks something like that. Yeah, pretty much like that. Looks okay, I guess, but I don't know. Alright, there we go. Yeah. So that country, yeah, that's the color. So basically, this country gets spat out, which is kind of like a neutral zone for like in between, like, it's kind of like a neutral zone in between like the red team and the blue team in a way. Let me just give it a more, I don't know, like, yeah, almost. Uh, yeah, pretty much that color. Yeah, it looks much better. Okay. Oh, they've got a Discord message, whatever. I don't care. Yeah. So it kind of just gets a capital in a way, so it's a puppet state for like the red team and the blue team, in a way. I'm gonna plop the capital somewhere like right here. It looks okay, I guess. So like, yeah, pretty cool, right? Um I don't know what else to do, but like so the Germanic country decides to expand because, yeah, they decided to expand quite a lot, like a fair amount, I guess. I don't know. Uh, uh, um, quote unquote fair amount, but like, yeah, I don't know anymore, and I don't really care that much. And yeah, they just try to cut the Dutch team off from expanding into Denmark, and yeah, so that looks okay-ish, and they just start expanding quite deep in. They just take over modern day Denmark. The Dutch team decides to take uh, a huge chunk of land. They take a huge amount of land, and the purple team also decides to take quite a huge chunk of land. To just because they cross the what's yeah, they cross the Alps in a way, or I don't know what the mountains between Italy and France is called, but like, yeah, uh I don't know. Oh shit, I zoomed in a bit too deep, my bad. uh yeah, how do I make the borders look good? They decide to just conquer a bit of land, and the Dutch team and the purple team now border each other, which creates a small amount of tensions, but not too much. So the Dutch team decides to expand deeper into modern day France. Wait, let me redo that again. So the French team, the Dutch team decides to expand a bit deeper into modern day France, and the French country, I guess, in a way, decides to expand a bit more, like the Dutch team. Realistically, countries in the ancient times would have, if they get too big, they would obviously, collapse. But like, whatever, actually, in a way. I guess it's a meh, whatever. But as it seems, Europe's starting to, Central Europe is starting to become kind of filled in a way. Yeah. So the orange team decides to expand quite a lot actually. Yeah, like quite a lot. Um, yeah, they expand like that much, which is actually a lot. Hopefully not too much for the orange team, but we'll actually find out. We'll find out in the later episodes, I guess, or later in this episode. I don't fucking know. And the gold team just decides to expand, and it borders the other green team, and the um, yellow team decides to go even more north. Yeah, they're just moving like crazy. Like they're moving like fucking crazy. And they decide to quickly rush to the Baltic Sea. So yeah, they just quickly rush and they have access to the sea now. We are back. Wait, actually, I have my tissue in my pocket. That's good. So yeah, that's great. Uh, yeah, they expand like that. They even take these two islands. Yeah, I think they would take that much. But then, I don't know. Actually, they've expanded quite a lot, actually. They've expanded quite a lot. And, the yellow team just decides to stop expanding for now. And, what else? Um, oh yeah, since the purple team just decides to expand even more, since it just wants to expand quite a lot actually. But like yeah, uh, they just they just decide to kind of be a bit of a douchebag and just move like that to just take a lot of land. They took a lot of land at once, but uh, alright, so it and guess what? The purple team finally decides to move their capital from modern day Athens to huh? Why can't I move? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh my fucking god! Can I please move? My god, can I? Can I? Can I? Can... Oh, apparently not. I'm gonna I'm gonna place it around where modern day Rome would be, I guess. Probably somewhere like right here, I think. Maybe it's not exactly there. Not quite there yet. Not quite there yet. Okay, it looks slightly better. Yeah. Alright. So the purple team moved its capital, right? And there's a border dispute. There's a not board land dispute. So the French country, I guess, the French country, I guess, in a way, just claims um what does it claim? It claims hello? Oh. Uh, oh, there we go. Finally, it claims like this territory. It claims like this territory. It claims this territory. But however, the purple team uh claims claims this claims this. So there's quite a bit of land dispute. And yeah. And since the Dutch team kind of um doesn't really like the purple team that much. Um well, oops, my bad. Wait, let me there we go. Since the Dutch team doesn't really like the purple team that much, um guess what? They become allies with France. And France, I guess, like uh kind of really likes the idea since they feel kind of threatened from the purple team for a reason. This is the reason. Because the purple team is like really fucking huge. And yeah, it's it if it wanted, it could even conquer this country, which is gonna suck a lot. So yeah, and one afternoon in this part, I guess, the purple team troops just accidentally go into French territory since I wait no actually I mean wait actually you know what how about the French troops accidentally cross into purple team land and the reason and the purple team troops say, "Hey, what are you guys doing?" And then the French team troops reply, "What do you mean? It's our territory." And then they agree. They argue about territory. The reason why it's because since there's like a French Catholic, wait no, not Catholic, no, we're not at that time yet. But there's a French uh school? No. I don't know. Um, how do I guess. I guess there's some French temple. I guess I don't know. There's a French church in purple. There's a French church in purple team territory, and that's why they fought. The French fought that this was their territory, and the purple team just decides to attack the French country. And at first, yeah, the purple team's having all. Oh, I see. Okay, the purple team troops are moving in the French border successfully, but like eventually they they stopped because the Dutch the Dutch team joins in, and yeah, disaster strikes, and that's where disaster strikes. And yeah, Dutch team tro the Dutch troops just basically enter purple team territory, and it's quite bad actually because they make a spearhead to cut the cut the purple team off of here, which is most of the purple team troops are concentrated like right there in the French front, I guess, and the purple team troops just withdraw away from this, and yeah, it's getting quite bad actually because huh? No. Oh, I see why. Yeah, yeah, that's why. Because it because it's just really big. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah. So, purple team troops just withdraw. But some purple team troops just get encircled, which is quite a disaster, which is a disaster in a way. So, yeah, they're just getting encircled, and yeah, it's pretty bad. And they're just getting pushed to that corner. And the Dutch team continues their offensive quite deep, and they reach the mountains eventually. But what do I say again? Uh, no need to be scared. No. Uh, no. But don't worry that because the counteroffensive is here. Because purple team does a massive counteroffensive, and they're starting to push back the Dutch forces, and eventually they reach the border in a way. And guess what? They encircled Dutch team troops, which is quite great, isn't it? Absolute cinema. And yeah, it's quite disastrous. And they push French team troops. So yeah, and and yeah, they have to withdraw from here. And then purple team troops just enter in the territory. They just enter in, which is quite a massive blow. They just move in, just start moving in rapidly. The Dutch team troops could barely even do anything, and they're rapidly expanding right there, and they surrender. But and then the French troops just have to they just have to withdraw, I guess. And then and yeah, it's getting quite bad to say the least. But then some mad lads just decide to go into the Alps and just explore them and just reach into, and some explorers from the Germanic team just explore right there. And the Dutch team takes this advantage, and they just take the territory quickly. And guess what? uh, yeah, they just move in, and which makes the purple team quite worried because, yeah, so they decide to withdraw from here, and yeah, the situation is getting really, really, really bad for the dot for the purple team, and since they've been besieged for the purple team troops just withdraw, and yeah, they connect back, and yeah, they're starting to expand rapidly. It's just getting really, really, really bad. Like really, really absurd. Like, I don't know how to explain the situation. I don't know how to explain the situation, but like, yeah, it's pretty bad for the purple team. And then they just the brown team just start moving rapidly, and yeah, uh, and the Dutch team troops just fully explore the Alps, and they just go take the territory themselves to just cut the purple team troops off completely. And yeah, it's a pretty big disaster. And the purple team troops are pretty much encircled. They're quite fucked. And yeah, it's getting really, really, really bad. And we're still at the technology where they're just swords. We're fighting with swords still, and just spears, I think. Yeah. And eventually the purple team troops surrender right here. And what else? Dutch team troops has decided to land in right here. And it gets much worse for the purple team because the Carthaginian country just decides to attack the purple team, and yeah, just start entering rapidly, and yeah. Oops, wait, no, not like that. And at this point, the purple team just uh finally decides to surrender. So yeah, let's just go back all the way. Yeah, there. So peace treaty time, because yeah, um okay. So the Dutch team takes a fuck ton of land. I mean it. Like, it's an absurd amount, but like, yeah, it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, it's that huge. It's really massive. The French team doesn't get too much, which they're kind of disappointed, but like, whatever. And the Carthaginian team, they can take just a small amount of territory, but not that small. It's like that much, pretty much. Yeah. And basically, a new country is created. Which color should it be? I guess that, no, not exactly. Like, it can maybe fit. Maybe it can fit, but like, let me do something like that. it can fit. Why the hell not? And then then with the rest of Greece, with the Balkan areas, like Greece is an example. I'm just gonna color them with. They're just gonna become a massive neutral zone, and the color is going to be that. So wait, wrong tool. Wait, there we go. They're just gonna be a massive neutral zone, like like a massive neutral zone, like something like that, which is quite big. They've been reduced all the way there, and then it's not enough yet, because I guess the Carthaginian team just decides to take Sardinia, because why the hell not? And what else? So yeah, for now, the the for now the peace treaty is pretty much done. The reason why I decided to make a huge neutral zone or something like that, I don't know. It's because, well, I was a bit too lazy to you know, make make a lot of countries, because it takes a shit ton of time. And I guess an event happens, which okay, so this is gonna be the final event of the video, but a new country breaks away from the Germanic country, and I'm gonna need to find some color, which is like, yeah, some salmon-ish. No, not like that. There. Yeah, pretty much that size. And yeah, it looks pretty good. So this country breaks away from the Germanic country. Or I'll call it the Danish country, because why the hell not? And their capital, well, it will be somewhere like right here. So yeah. Oh wait, I forgot the capital. Right. I forgot the capital of the Syracuse country or something like that, or whatever the country's name is called. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Maybe leave a like and a subscribe if you want. And yeah, it's gonna be I mean, I don't know what else to say. But yeah, bye bye everybody.